Hello, and welcome to the Pearly Eye Review. I'm PJ, and this morning I will be recording my reaction review to the latest episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 3, called Power Broker. Let's get into it. Okay, wow. That was an amazing episode. Episode 3 called Power Broker of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There is a lot going on in this episode. Before I get into it, I want to say this is what happens when you film 3 a.m. in the morning, 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning. The last 2 episodes, I've been saying the organization group, Flash Smashers. It's not that. It is Flag Smashers. It was originally the group is based off of one person, but they made it into a group, a person from the comic books, this person, but then they changed it into a girl that is leader of this group called the Flag Smashers. Yeah, I was tired and I wore glasses and I didn't have them on, so misspread it. But anyways, you know what? I'm gonna put my ring on, and just for that deserves a snap. I'll snap myself away. And now I'm back just for making that mistake. So anyways, let me see if there's a lot going on in this episode, but I'll say first who is in this episode. Finally, we see Zemo in action. And also in this episode, Sharon Carter makes an appearance. That would be Peggy Carter's niece. The one Captain America dumped. and went back with Peggy. Captain America went back to the past to hook back up with Peggy. Alright, okay. I hope they explain that whole situation. But anyways, this episode picks up where they left off. Bucky and Sam go and see Zemo, and Bucky has this idea to break Zemo out of prison, and he helps him. He does, because Zemo has information as to who created this new super soldier serum, and so we find out Zemo has money, so he hooks back up with his I guess, I don't know, how does Zemo still have money, and how does Zemo have a jet, and how does he still hook up with his staff? He says he comes from a long line of royal people. Okay, all right, Zemo, all right. But anyways, and while this is going on, Sam is like telling Bucky, listen, you don't need to be around Zemo, because last time, remember when Zemo and Bucky were together, Zemo activated Bucky and all hell broke loose in Civil War. Yeah, so Sam is just nervous about the whole thing. He's like, we're gonna get in trouble.
What are you talking about? You want to break Zemo out of jail? Where the hell are we? Look, have you lost your mind?
I knew it.
Yeah, what we have is
I knew he was. Boy, see.
And we also have 8 super soldiers that are loose.
Zemo's gonna mess with our minds, especially your.
Didn't I say that last episode? I hope they don't break him out of prison.
Super soldiers.
But Bucky's like, we have no choice. We need him to track down who made the serum and where is it. The new serum of the super soldier serum. So anyways, they're on Zemo's jet. Zemo has a jet. And Zemo tells them they have to head to Madripoor, to head there, because Hydra used to do some business there. And they need to talk to a lady by the name of Selby. who owns, it's like this futuristic city there, and they go to her bar. So Zemo tells Bucky, in order to not look so suspicious, you have to still act like you're controlled by Hydra, you know, and because Bucky's been in that bar before. So in order to get Selby's attention. So they go, Sam is in disguise as a pimp. No joke, Sam is dressed up like a pimp.
We have to do something about this. I'm the only one who looks like a pimp.
Only an American would assume a fashion-forward black man looks like a pimp. You look exactly like the man you're supposed to be playing. A sophisticated, charming African rake named Conrad Mack, a.k.a. the Smiling Tiger.
He even has a bad nickname.
Conrad Mack.
He does look like me.
Look at that picture. Oh my god. And Bucky's doing his Winter Soldier thing, pretending, and Zemo is, you know, being himself, because he kind of knows, well, he knows this lady in the bar as well. The lady that owns the bar. So, by getting the bar owner's attention, the lady who knows, you know, about the super soldier serum, they pretend like Zemo and Bucky, Zemo pretends like he activated Bucky. So he starts fighting people and you know, beating up people to get her attention. So her people in the club, her bouncers or whatever, tell them, you know, all right, you know, stop the commotion. Selby wants to see you. So they go in her you know, back room, and Zemo makes her an offer. He's like, well, if you tell me where the super soldier serum is, I'll give you Bucky. And I'll give you the codes to activate him. And she likes that offer. And Sam's phone rings, and it's his sister, Sarah. and I'll show some of my reaction to that. Who's Sarah?
Answer it.
Oh,
On
God.
speaker.
Is that his sister? I forgot what his sister's name is.
Hello.
Hey. We need to talk about this situation. It's been driving me
Oh,
nuts.
oh
What
God.
situation exactly are you talking about?
Are you high?
You know what situation is the only situation me and you have.
What situation, Sarah? Say it.
The damn boat. Hey, watch your tone, okay?
I'll let you slide at the bank.
The bank, yeah. Laundered so much money. And they'll come around.
And Selby, the bar owner's like, nah, put it on speaker. I want to hear what you're talking about. Like Sam's trying to, you know, trying to play it off like he's doing like a business deal or whatever, but he can't, because Sarah, his sister Sarah, doesn't know what the heck's going on, and she says his name over the phone, and then Selby gets suspicious. She's like, Sam, I thought you said your name was something else. Like, who are you? Like, what, you know, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, Selby gets shot, and I'm like, wait, what? Oh, God.
Sam. Kill them.
Who did that? What? Who shot her?
Soldiers. We have a real problem now, so leave your weapons and follow.
And then they all fight their way out, and then Sharon makes an appearance. You know, the shooting and fighting leads out to all the way outside, and then Sharon comes, and she's like, you know, she's very jaded because she's still a fugitive. Nobody helped her get a pardon, and I'm like, wow. And also Captain America dumped her. And Sharon's kind of cynical now. She's very jaded because, like, her country forgot about her, her friends forgot about her, and nobody helped her. And she's in Madripoor, you know, stealing art and selling it. But the reason why she ran into Sam and Bucky and Zemo was because she also got the lead of somebody's making a new super soldier serum, and she wanted to find out who it was. And she tells them, well, I'm on the trail too, there's a guy, near the docks at a warehouse, Dr. Nigel, he's the guy who's making the serum. So they head over there to the shipping docks with all these big, shipping crates and all that. So they get to Dr. Nigel's crate office, and they go in there and ask him, like, well, who the heck, told you to make this new serum? So, okay, there's a lot going on. I had to write this down. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the little chicken scratch notes that I made. So Dr. Nigel says that he was first hired by Hydra for the Winter Soldier program to pick up the work that was the test that failed with the 5 test subjects in Siberia. So he perfected it, but no, not yet. But then when Hydra fell, the CIA found him, and then he was hired by the CIA, and that's when he perfected it. He made the sample close to the doctor from the first Avenger Captain America movie, but made it a little bit more better than him. But what happened was, before he made the final touches on it, that's when the blip happened for him and he disappeared. But then he came back 5 years later, and that whole program with the CIA was gone, and he was one of those people that was misplaced, and he had nowhere to go. But there also, side note, Power Broker. There's this guy that's running everything in Madripoor, called Power Broker. That's also the boss of the lady from the bar, Selby. And I'll get a little bit into that. So there's this big kingpin of it all called Power Broker, and Dr. Nigel says, well, a guy named Power Broker said that he would fund everything, pick up my research and fund it for me, and that's who I made it for, because he said he would help fund it and help me complete my work. So he did, but the leader of the Flag, finally said it right, Flag Smashers, Carly, the girl that was misplaced and put in the displacement camps, where her government doesn't want to help her, stole those vials from Power Broker and the doctor, and she injected herself because these people feel like they're not getting help. It's only the people that have been blipped are getting help, and the government has just forgotten them. And so she's sort of like a Robin Hood character. So you kind of see she does some things that are really crazy in here too. But it's like she's like Robin Hood. She's stealing from people that the government are just not helping. She's trying to help her people. And then you find out there's some side story with her in this episode where you find out her community is just displaced, as I said, but her mom is dying, and that's who she, in the second episode, she was stealing medicine for her mom, but her mom passes away because nobody's helping them. And she feels like, well, if I get she stole the super soldier serum, like, well, if I have these powers, I can take what's mine, because again, the government's not helping me. If I have power, I can do anything. But because she stole that serum, Power Broker is looking for her. this mysterious kingpin. And so Nigel tells them that whole story. Zemo causes a distraction. And so he shoots Dr. Nigel because it seemed like he was gonna talk and say something. So Zemo's behavior is very shady in this episode. It shoots Dr. Nigel. So, and it starts shooting up everything, and the little, like a lab in the shipping crate is blown up. Bucky and Sharon and Sam are trying to get out of before everything explodes. It explodes. They make it out. They're kind of, bruised up. And Zemo's off running around doing stuff and like, cause his, you don't know if he's on their side or trying to help cause a distraction. It's like, well, what are you doing? They're trying to get answers as to where Carly may have gone, where can they find the serum? And also, side note, Dr. Nigel said that Carly called him about her mother if he could help her because she's obviously dying. The main point is the doctor's dead, but they need to find this girl, the leader of the Flag Smashers, Carly, who stole the super soldier serum, and they need to get it from her. And they head over to, I hope I'm saying this right, Libya, where Carly steals just medical supplies for her people, the Flag Smashers. And she blows up this the government facility that has all the supplies, and like one of her teammates is like, but there were innocent people in there. She's like, violence is the only thing these people understand. I don't care. Yeah, I blew it up. They don't care about us. And he's kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll help you steal stuff for, supplies, medical supplies, food for our community, but killing people, like, we really, come on. Yeah. So she's off. Sam, Zemo, and also Sharon goes her separate way. And Zemo, Sam, and Bucky go to Libya. So they're talking, and they head over to where Carly, the leader of the Flag Smasher, her last location. So they go into that building. I think it's the building where her mother died. So they to get a lead on where she may have gone from there. So Sam and Zemo go into that building, and Bucky says, I'm going to take a walk. And Bucky looks down, so they get separated because Bucky says they're going to take a walk. So Bucky looks down, he sees a Kamoyo bead. At first I didn't know what it was. That looks like a Kamoyo bead, the beads from Wakanda. There's one, there's two, and then I believe there's another one. I'll put that up, my reaction.
See you guys in a bit.
Okay, what is that? Is that a Kamoyo bead? Is that a Kamoyo bead from Wakanda? What is that?
You dropped something.
Okay, who's that? Is that a Koye? What is going on? What's going on?
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
I knew it! That's not a Koye, but that's okay. Wakanda's involved now. And it is someone from Wakanda. I'm like, okay, I like this. I really, really love this. And it's one of T'Challa's head of guards. It's the one from Civil War. Not Okoye. It's the other one from Civil War. The one that told Natasha, move. In that part. So, and that's pretty much where the episode ends. They're trying to find Carly. Towards the end, they're just trying to find this young woman who's the leader of the Flag Smashers, trying to find the last of the super soldier serum that she has. They're trying to track her down, and I'm just wondering how much of Wakanda is gonna be in play. I really like that stinger at the end. My overall thoughts. Very exciting episode. I like that finally we get to Zemo. I like the tone of this because it feels a lot like Civil War, when the good guys have to break the law. But I called it the second episode. I said, please don't tell me. I bet you either Sam and Bucky, or but one of them, it was Bucky, are gonna break Zemo out of prison. I knew it, and they did. They helped him get out of prison, and this whole thing about this kingpin that runs Madripoor called Power Broker. I get the feeling it's very obvious that it's Zemo. Mercenaries trying to get into trying to stop Sam and Bucky from interrogating the doctor. Like a bunch of henchmen were coming, and Sharon by herself was pretty much fighting off the mercenaries and henchmen. And then Zemo seemed like he was trying to help, and yeah, he was acting real shady. But I believe those are his mercenaries. He's just acting like he was trying to stop him. And I like him as a villain because you kind of see where he's coming from, but he is the master manipulator. I like villains that are always one step ahead of the superheroes, and he's just manipulating, spinning that wheel to make them play to what he wants them to do. I feel like this is a trap for Bucky and Sam. Now Sharon's involved. I hope Sharon and the Dora Milaje guard from Wakanda have their eyes peeled on Zemo, because they really need some backup, because he is doing some stuff. Oh my god, he is really spinning the wheel on this. I really like him as a character. I like the fact that he put on his mask finally, that signature purple mask. Yeah. I like the fact that we get the chance to really know Zemo's, background, that he's actually rich. You know what? Do we feel sorry for him now that we know that he's rich? Because I thought Zemo was just, a poor guy that was in his country's army and just, military guy. But, he served his country, but he's rich. That's what you're complaining about. Yeah, he lost his child and his wife, but yeah, it seems like you still living it up, buddy. I still can't believe Zemo's got a jet. My overall thoughts. The action in this was spectacular. Very fast paced, moving around. I really like it. What else? Sharon. I really want to get more into her. Like how everybody just did her wrong. They just forgot about her. Yeah. Yeah, and and the humor in this was on point. A lot of stuff with Sam dressed up like a pimp, and him saying, I'll try to put up. He was saying he can't run in heels. Oh, okay. It's on now.
I can't run in these heels.
Got heels on. That was hilarious. And he's just so obvious. He can't really play like he's undercover. Sam is just so nervous about it all because he was like, no, be quiet, get out of here, Zemo. No, Bucky, he's gonna try to reactivate you. He was just so nervous about everything. Oh, and also, side note, also new Cap. I'm really starting to not like him.
Here now, where'd she go?
Oh! The guy just spit in new Cap's face.
Yes, I do, and I don't care.
It's a waste of time, man. We ain't gonna find them.
Anything back from
New Cap's a hothead. Yeah. New Cap is 10 steps behind them. He don't even know what's going on. He's just following the trail that Sam and Bucky leave behind. That's the only way he's finding out stuff. He has no lead on anything. And he finds out that Bucky and Sam broke Zemo out of jail in Germany, and he's ready to tattle. Not trying to help them, but trying to get them out of the way and tell on them. I'm like, why don't you stop trying to foil things for them, and why don't you try and help them? Stop trying to, be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Just be a team player and help them. That's why they don't want to work with you, because you're so busy trying to, put yourself in, in the forefront. Because you want so badly to be the new Captain America, but you don't act like he's a ticking time bomb. John Walker, the new Captain America. Oh man. I wasn't even mad when that man spit in his face. Yeah. This is definitely a must-see. Please, 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 guys, check out the latest episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 3, Power Broker. My God. Spectacular episode. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like the episode? What are your overall thoughts? Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you from the Pearly Eye Review.